Well, we're here. We finally made it.
Yeah, man. We've been talking about the podcast for like, what? I think almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
We tried to make it happen. Never really happened, right?
Because I'll be all over the fucking place. You be all over the place.
Yeah. We've been busy, man. We've been trying to, get out of depression, out of this COVID thing.
I actually was depressed. Like, I was telling Sarah, I was depressed for the past, year. Like, that's what
2021?
2021
was your depressed year?
2020.
2020.
2021 was, coming out of depression.
Mm.
And 2022 is, I'm back. That's why you see two different memes.
Yeah, to be honest, 2022 Citi, especially for the past month or so, is totally different for the first time I saw you.
Because I'm back me. That's what that is. What y'all saw was a depressed, angry person. Mad at myself, not everybody else.
It's good for you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the first step always is realizing it, right?
Yeah.
And when did you realize you're depressed, though?
When I went to therapy.
When was it?
After I went to jail. So I went to jail for that shit.
This year?
For Zeus. I went to jail for that shit with
yeah.
Zeus. And then it was 3 days or whatever. And while I was in jail, I read the Bible. But the whole time I was in there, I just said, give me the Bible. Because they give you books so you can read. And they give you an option if you want to. So I was like, shit, let me get the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Every day for those 3 days, I read the Bible. And I was reading up on Jesus. And but anyways, when I got out of jail, I was like, I'm gonna go to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So I set up therapy. I've been going to this Korean lady named Buksan. And she pretty much told me, yo, you fucked up, yo. Said I was depressed, said I'm schizophrenic, I got bad PTSD.
And this is your therapist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How'd you met this guy, this girl?
Found her, I don't know how the hell we found her. We found her online or something. But she has two places. One place is in Yoyogi.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Yoyogi. No, Kitasenju.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other place, her actual office is called Hope Clinic, and it's in Yoyogi. It's right by there. So, but yeah, I've been telling people ever since I've been going to therapy, you should go to therapy. Everybody should go to therapy. Everybody. I don't care who you are. Babies, I don't give a fuck. Go to therapy. You need to talk to somebody because there's things happening with you that you kind of put in the back of your mind because you got busy life. People got school. Mm-hmm. School will really fuck you up, because you're so stressed out with your grades and you're trying to have a good life, turn up and have fun and everything. For the people in school, they have no time to really think about their problems.
Right.
They got essays and theses and shit. I don't know if I said that right,
And I think a lot of people, I mean, to be honest, maybe I'm one of those people as well, doesn't even know they have a problem to start with.
No, you don't.
Right? So you need someone who actually look at you for this.
No, you do. And you need friends to talk to too. But the thing is, the reason why I chose to go to therapy is I can't talk to you about this. You know too much. So you judging from perception of what you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How the fuck can you tell me? You know too much.
Yeah. And a lot of people try to advise you things based on the things that they see.
Yeah, what they see.
Exactly.
They try to judge you from that.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at it from a perspective, I wouldn't do that. But my therapist is looking at it from a perception, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And she, you know what? I'll be real with you. I like to talk. I just be in there just talking. She's my vent,
So the lady speaks English.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been doing this therapy with him?
Since November.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've been going to therapy for 6 months, yo.
How often do you go?
Once or twice a month. I gotta go see her next week, Thursday.
So
Friday.
you're
Thursday,
about
'cause I go to
10
Okinawa.
sessions in. 10 sessions in.
Probably more than that. I feel like it's more.
Mm-hmm.
I really do feel like it's more. But I mean, I enjoy going to see her, man. When I see her, I can tell she be happy to see me too because I'm pretty sure everybody else's life is kind of boring compared to mine. She be She be worried that I'm about to go to jail again. I remember, remember the very first event? It was the second event that we had, or the first one.
Which
It
one?
was the second one. The second event we had at RA3. I hadn't seen her in maybe 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And, had a little confrontation.
Yeah.
And when I went to see her, she said, I was really worried about you. I thought you just lost it again. And I said, low key, I did. And then, but
what happened there by then?
Huh?
I mean, it wasn't clear for me what happened exactly on that night. I saw I think the last 10% of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when everything was
just miscommunication.
Okay.
Miscommunication, and I don't like it when people get too close to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's over with. I don't even the thing about me, bro. I'm being straightforward with you. It's I was depressed, my G. So the way that I was coming off to certain people, not everybody, certain people, they just couldn't get too close because it's I'm not even comfortable with myself right now. So if you get too close, you may get yourself hurt. And the people who did get into confrontations with me during this time frame, they got too close to me. I'm uncomfortable, So you getting close to me, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because I don't even know what it was, And I had a couple.
So
it wasn't like I was out of
got
control.
too close to you.
Yeah.
And then somebody pushed someone, or what happened over there?
I mean, it's more I had a real deep boundary. My bubble was literally this, So people touching me, you could touch me now and it wouldn't even affect me. Literally. Shit, man, I was in Okinawa. There's this dude, man. He called me a nigga, right? Filipino dude called me a nigga, right?
For fun, or was it
Nah, he posted something. And he was like, fuck this nigga or some shit. How people got whatever they want to think about me because I'm out in the open and shit, know? So people, I'm open fire for people, So he posted something, he's like, fuck this nigga. But nowadays where I go, people show me mad love. So, and he was there when all these people was trying to be nice to me and shit. And he must have thought because all of these other people was being nice and talking to me, I was going to say something. And I ignored him. And everybody was asking me, why you ignore him? I said, because he called me a nigga before. And to me, it's if you call a black guy a nigga, it's do you think I'm a nigga? You think I'm just a stupid black man. If you call me a nigga, you think I'm a stupid black man. I can never respect you no more. Because you could have just said, you bitch.
Yeah.
And I would have been okay with that.
I think I'm going to be honest with you, though. A lot of people out there, especially Asians. I mean, in Japan, my fellow Filipinos as well, they lack the education to understand what the actual word really means.
It means a stupid black person.
Just for information, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what it means. It really means a stupid black. If I call another black guy my nigga, it means my brother. But some black guys don't like it. I had a friend, he didn't want us to call him nigga because he felt like you was calling him a stupid. It was you could call me brother instead of calling me nigga because to him, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, whatever. If you call me nigga, you're calling me a stupid black man.
True.
So that's how he's seen it. No matter what color you was, he was not taking it. So after he said that to me, I started thinking about it okay, I don't care who calls me a nigga, but if you call me a nigga, I think you look at me like just a stupid black man. And I'll never respect you because you could have said anything else. If you say you don't like me, that's fine. But if you call me a stupid black man, I feel like you trying to come at me. But I'm not mad. I'm not going to fight you over it, but we could never be cool ever again. Because why do I have to be a stupid black man? Why can't I just be a stupid man?
Right.
Call me a stupid. I'll deal with being a stupid man. But stupid black man, if I call you stupid Filipino, why you gotta be stupid Filipino?
Yeah.
You're just a human. But now I'm trying to put you in a box because you're Filipino. It's like saying Filipinos are stupid or something, right?
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from?
I get.
If you add race,
because I know.
Yeah.
I think I'm well educated with this. In a way that I do watch a lot of talk shows. From there, movies. I have a lot of friends, international friends, foreign friends. I'm friends with you, my man.
Yeah.
So I know what the word means for crying out loud. But then I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there who just doesn't know, who's illiterate. Man, I'm telling you, the word illiterate right there. They're just illiterate. They just don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know nothing.
So yeah, and then I'm not saying that should be an excuse for anything like that, because I really do also think that a lot of people use words too lightly, not just the N word, but also sometimes people talk to just to show off. Sometimes they think if I say this, I'm gonna be cool.
I feel like that's what that dude. He really using it to be cool.
Sheesh.
But the way that he used it, it was like he was trying to be disrespectful. He called me a bitch ass nigga, and he took a picture and posted it in the club. Was like, fuck this bitch ass nigga.
So the guy obviously knew what it meant.
Yeah.
So that's the fucked up, man.
And the crazy thing about it is, like I said, I'm out of depression. I'm really comfortable with myself. Like, I'm cooling. I'm cooling nowadays. I'm so optimistic nowadays. I don't even see negative in nobody. I see all positive in everybody. And I also look at things from like a realistic point of view. So it's gonna be hard for me to even be negative about something. I'm actually looking at the realism. Like, this may not work or this may work, but I'm optimistic about it. So in this person's situation, me dealing with him, of him trying to get my attention, I had to tell him, like, he walked up behind me and my manager, she said something in Japanese. I didn't understand what she was saying, but this girl has been around me forever. So she know about this situation with him. And she was kind of scared. So the voice, I could hear the scare coming out of her voice, like, please, like, she's trying to tell him, yo, he will hurt you, like, and she's like, she tapped me like this, and I had a feeling somebody's behind me. I turned around, he was this close to me. The bubble, right?
Yeah.
This dude could have got fucked up because he was not ready. He was drunk. And that's why I'm saying I could have hurt him. I don't think I could beat up everybody. But in this situation, he was drunk and not aware that I could have turned around and just put him out. You know what I mean? Easily. I'm one punch man, bro. Like, I got a real strong punch. So I know this thing. That's why I never hit anybody again after that shit with Zeus. So it's like, I turned around real, like, slow, like, because I didn't want to hurt him and get in trouble and go to jail, right? So I turned around real slow. I looked at him and I said, hey, man, you don't know how dangerous this is for me and you. This could take my freedom away and this could take your face away, So I'm like, he's like, what? Oh, my bad, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, nah, you know what you're doing. You know what you're trying to do. But guess what, G? You can't even get to me no more. My mind, bro. I tell him my mind is controlled.
You said it to him.
Yeah. I'm telling this to him. I said, you can't even get to me no more. No one can get to me no more, bro. So you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to tell you, I'll never be cool with you ever again. And I want to tell you something. I don't have time to waste with you. I'm finna get my chicken. Me, my friend, and her guy, we about to go leave. We all about to go home, have a good night, wake up in the morning and do everything we got to do. And we're not even going to remember you. He was so mad, Joe. He was so mad. He was like, wow, wow. And I was like, look at you. You flustered. And I walked off. And my manager, she's like, hey, it's a good city, right? Because I
wanted to see this.
I've never done that ever in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. I'm on like some Zen shit now. Like, you can't make me mad. I don't think anyone can really make me mad. I just want, and you know what I do? Like people say, bro, you be at Ibex a lot now. The old me wasn't comfortable. The depressed me was not comfortable in a place that I really like. I really liked Ibex, and I know everybody in there, the owner and all that stuff. So, like, recently I've been going back, and he's like, where you been? I said, bro, I couldn't put myself in this situation. I probably hurt somebody in here. Because it's people in here that I know some of these people say things about, it's Roppongi, so everyone's talking shit about each other.
Yeah.
So I wasn't comfortable in this position to be in the mix of a bunch of fake ass shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what the club is, a bunch of people who actually not
trying
that
to look cool.
Yeah, exactly. But they nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And I know what it is, but depressed me was not fucking with that. She knows, like, I tell her, I can't be around this fake shit right now. But now, I don't even see it as fake shit anymore. I just see it as that's just how people are now. My therapist taught me that. She said, you know what you need to learn how to do? Just let people be them and just accept it for however they are. And you just decide how you're going to be. But a lot of people are so bothered by what's going on or what's being said. I got haters, blah, blah, blah. I don't even think my haters hate me. My haters hate themselves. They don't hate me. They hate themselves for what they see in me that they want.
Good, man.
My positivity will make you hate me. You think you could do whatever. No, I'm just positive, you know? And
We've always been like this. We've always been a positive guy back then, or
yeah. I was even positive during my depression. I was a positive person. I just couldn't be around too much talking. Because the too much talking is clouding. I'm clouded. The talking, the aggravation, and then next thing you know, I'm pissed off, you know? Because I'm depressed. Depression is like really a mental disorder, bro. Like it's really bad. And if you don't know you're depressed, and you can tell when someone's depressed, they're angry all the time. Depression, I don't really think depression is kind of, for me, depression was anger. But for other people, it may be sadness. It may be overeating. It may be drinking too much. It may be partying too much. It may be staying inside too much. It may be watching too much TV. It may be not watching nothing at all and just ghosted, you know?
it just happens.
Yeah, it just happens. Depression can come off, the effects of depression or how it makes you feel or what it makes you do could be anything.
Yeah.
There's people that are depressed so much that they just having so much sex. Because they don't know what else to do. They looking for that instant happiness.
What's the word? Nymphomaniacs?
Yeah, nymphomaniacs may be depressed people.
It could be.
Real shit. If you look at a lot of nymphos,
so like
they were touched when they were kids.
I think what I'm getting here, because I'm not really a depression expert. I mean, but I do feel
I'm not either. I just, my therapist.
Yeah.
You know?
I just do feel like there's different levels, different types of depression. And no matter, I think there's also a small stigma. I'm not really sure how big it is out there in their society right now. Like they take their own problems for granted, looking at other people, saying that oh my gosh, this person has bigger problems than I do, so why do I have to be a baby crying about my shit?
And that's stupid.
That's stupid because like,
and I would say that's stupid. I just think don't compare yourself.
Exactly.
Your problems is your problems, and their problems their problem. No matter how we don't know how big the problem is.
No. There's no skilling for this one.
Yeah.
You know what? And you know, maybe this guy's problem is he's broke. Maybe this lady's problem is I don't know, the boyfriend or something like that. And the other person's problem is family or the father or something like that. And all of those problems, whatever, like putting a standard of all of this, like it doesn't make sense because like for me, on those three, maybe I think the family thing is a bigger more of a problem.
Yeah, you may
for
think
me. That's my value. I put a lot more value on that thing. So if that happens to me, I don't care if I'm broke. If I have a problem with my family, I'd be like, oh shit, I'd be depressed with that one. You know what I mean? But then I know a lot of people who are very distant with their family, and if they don't really probably care as much as I do with their relationship with their let's say with their parents, right? But then when they end up with zero in their bank, they get really depressed. They almost change their personality. I know a lot of people who like this. By the way,
that was part of my depression. COVID killed my business, bro.
A lot of people does,
and
man.
it really fucked my brain up because it was like I was winning. I was up, bro. I was so far up. I had a club that had just opened and everything, and I felt like top of the world. And then you crush because no one was ready, bro. You know how many club people, bro? But yeah, financial thing was a really big thing to me.
Right. So like, I mean, it depends on the person. Like, I think when you have a problem, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself like, shit, I have a problem. It doesn't matter what Sadie's problem is, what Martin's problem is. If it's your problem, then that is your problem. Then let's figure it out, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I think that is the first step of all of this. If you're in a verge of breaking down, I think a lot of people are at this point.
Most people wait till the last minute.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
My last minute, I was in jail.
There you go.
That's when everything changed. While I was sitting in jail, and I was like, bro, I'm really in jail. Like it's almost like I was amazed at the same time.
How long were you in jail for?
3 days, but they was trying to keep me in there for years. Because I had
Was it your personal cell or what is it?
Yeah, they put me in my own cell because they don't want something like they don't want everyone trying to talk to you because you're American and they don't. You're English.
What do you call that? Solitary.
I felt like I was in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
And then, bro, I was so stinky in there, bro, because there's no shower. You can't shower every day in this jail. This isn't prison.
So in 3 days,
this is holding.
Oh, okay.
This is holding, so you don't.
Did you take a shower in those 3 days?
No.
None.
Bro.
Sheesh.
Stinky dick, bro.
Damn, I hate those stinky dicks, man.
Bro, fuck. That's all I could think. I was like, fucking stink. Like, here stink. Everyone stink, bro. Like, I don't like being stinky, and I know when I stink. I can, like,
yeah, me too.
I'm, like, smell it. Like, even, like, right now, coming here, I had a hoodie on, and I sweat a little bit because it's getting hot outside now, right? So I'm like, I don't stink, but, you know what your sweat smells like.
I know that part. Like,
so imagine not showering for 3 days.
Sheesh.
Bro, God.
So, like a lot of my friends call me, like, the convenience guy. That's why it's going to be free. It's one of the things. But, one of the reasons is that I always go to convenience store after work buying a t-shirt just so I can change my shirt.
Yeah.
I just, like, after work when you're going to go somewhere else to have a drink after work, let's say, I just don't want that work shirt to be on me.
Yeah. It smell like work.
Yeah. So I change it.
You ever worked in, what is it, fast food?
I've worked in McDonald's
bro, that's
before.
the worst, bro.
The oil?
Yeah.
When you're gonna fry that fries and then you're gonna, after that thick smell of oil.
Yeah.
Is that, I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
If you
way
work
too
in
much.
food, I worked at Waffle House, it smelled like food coming home, bro, and I'm just like, I don't ever want to eat Waffle House ever again in my life. I want to own a Waffle House, man. I want to bring one here, but that's another story.
What is that?
A Waffle House.
What's that?
It's like where black people go after the club.
Is it in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
What's that? Is it a diner kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a diner. It's like after hours. Well, it stays open 24 hours.
Oh, shit.
So after most of the clubs in America close, especially in the South, where I can only talk where I'm from. So in the South, we have a lot of Waffle Houses. And one of the main profiting time for the Waffle Houses is after 2 a.m. when the clubs close, everyone goes to a Waffle House.
Tokyo needs to do this more, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think Roppongi... Does Roppongi have a 24-hour food...
Nope.
Except McDonald's, but you have to walk through McDonald's, and it's a bit far off, and nobody's gonna go there.
No.
Unless A-Life, when A-Life was back then on, people would go to McDonald's, actually.
Everybody be getting the, like, what's that shit? The beef bowl shit in the morning.
Matsuya.
Yeah, but they
Matsuya,
got different little ones.
Gyudon.
Yeah, the gyudon in the morning. That's what everybody, like the one over there by Elise.
Exactly, right in front of Elise.
Yeah.
Matsuya.
Yeah.
Matsuya.
I go there every morning.
Yeah, bro, because that's the only thing open.
That's
right
the only
there.
thing open, right? See, that's why people don't know this is a business. We giving away tips. Okay, whoever's watching, you might want to open up something for after hours.
Open 24-hour diner, man. On a Friday, on a Saturday night, it's gonna pop, man.
You're gonna make so much fucking money. I've been thinking about doing that my damn self. But there's a food place that's next to Ibex, like it's in another building next to Ibex on the top floor. Chicken Man, I've been wanting to work with him. But I keep having...
I don't even know this.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't really know about Chicken Man, but he got food, bro. But it's small, so you can't fit a lot of people. I don't think so. I think he closes or at a certain time. He may not be open right now, or he may have closed because the COVID business was kind of bad. So I don't know. I got to go talk to him because I really want to do like chicken after hours. Yeah, man. After hours, man. That's where the money is. I know.
Also, there's this one. It's like a ramen shop. Like, when you go out of Abex, and then the building of Shade and Abex, you turn left, and there's like Tsurotontan, but before that, there's also like a ramen shop.
It's like real nice looking.
With a tiger.
Yeah. It's real nice looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never went in there, but I always see that shit packed after.
It is packed. I mean, because again, that's the only thing open on that street.
It used to be more. It used to be more things open before COVID.
Yeah, that's true though.
Okay.
Even the kebab place used to be open until morning.
Everything used to be open with COVID, man. But it's about to be summertime. COVID slowing down. Tourists are coming back. It'll be back up and running.
Do you think it's gonna be popping again soon this year?
Yeah.
back to its place?
So it'll be more.
Or is it gonna be crushed again by COVID?
Nah, I think they done playing around with the COVID. They know people gonna get it. Like I know somebody with COVID right now, and she chilling.
Yeah, I know.
I just seen her
also
on her fucking Instagram practicing dances and shit. And I'm like, the COVID. What is COVID? You know,
That's
like
true.
what is it now? You know, people. It's like they done hyped it up so much. People still haven't realized it. Rest in peace to the people who died from it, right? But I think these people died from complications that they had already going on, not actually the COVID. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. But what I've been looking at is most of these people died from complications that they already had going on. Like my sister's husband had 2 family members that died from COVID.
Wow, sorry.
But like I said, I may be wrong about this, but I think they had complications before
beforehand.
COVID. And COVID, the sickness of the COVID was just so strong on them.
Was this back in the U.S.?
Yeah, back in the U.S. So he had 2 family members die from COVID within like a month, I think.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah, he took it, I don't say taking it well, but he wasn't, he may be depressed.
Could be, man.
You know?
I mean, I heard about depression as well. Like when you're depressed, it takes a lot of hit on your immune system. You know what I mean? I don't know how that works really, but it seems like that's the thing. So maybe
if you're not thinking positive, how could you be positive? If you're not thinking positive, how can anything about you be positive? That's why they say always think the best. Because if you think the worst, bad things happen. For instance, last night, in the beginning of the event, me and Emeka had to figure out VIP stuff. This put me in a negative void because one of the boys who came, there was some beef. Not serious things, but some people kind of felt a way about him. Do you know that him being there put everybody in a bad mood? Which then, what's the next bad thing that happened?
I'm interested to know who, but yeah.
I mean, they're all good now, you know what I mean? But him popping up out of nowhere, it kind of, you know, oh, he's here? Oh, he's being kind of rude, you know.
On yesterday.
Yeah, he was kind of rude too to Marjorie. But we good. We straighten that out. But what I'm getting at here is because of this negative thing happened, something else negative happened. The music corrupted, and Vader couldn't play the music, right? Then I had to go back up downstairs to try to get the Wi-Fi energy to try to get the fucking right sounds for them. And then next thing you know, now the drag people feel some type of way about...
Yeah.
If you're not thinking positive, how could you be positive? People, look, I'm telling you, if you don't think positive, you're going to crush anything that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's real shit. Because the universe is going to give you what you want.
It's contagious, man. I think both positivity and negativity, I mean, they're both contagious. They're both energy at the end of the day, man. So, like, if you start your day with a negative energy, it's going to end up a negative day for you.
That's true.
So, like, I mean... I think I do a pretty good job for myself. I'm trying to be, you know, pushing myself to be on the positive side of things. I'm a pretty positive guy myself, and I'm doing a good job with that. But then when that negativity hits you, it's, you know, it's
you don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do sometimes when you go like, oh shit, what to do with this? And then it's always important to, like, you know, step back a little bit and breathe and say to yourself, okay, now let's deal with this. And deal with it smartly, man. Just don't take that negativity affect you emotionally. Don't take it personally. It's a situation right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Now let's deal with it.
You know, negativity makes you really tired too, man.
Yeah, it does.
It makes you sleepy. Like when I was on my way over here, you remember I was telling you about...
sleepy. That's so true. I've been on my pace as well last year about negativity things, man. I mean, before I started this this night career, I wasn't depressed, or maybe I don't know, maybe I was, but then I was easily negative, how do you say that? I was becoming negative very easily.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He was affected by things.
Yeah, by things, and
Yeah.
I'm usually not like that. But then when something negative happens, like, I get hit by it, and I always would pass my station in the train.
Yeah,
because I'd always
You're
be
thinking,
sleeping.
Oh, you sleeping? Yeah.
I'd be thinking about that, or I'd be facing out as well. I'd be I'd be aware. I'd be like, the next station is my station now, but then the next thing I'm gonna realize, oh shit, I'm 2 stations past it right now. And I realized to myself, what the fuck? It's been happening like for a good month when I realized it. Shit needs to happen. And shit needs to change right there. And then I started to just, start myself with doing things that I like. Talking to people that I only want to talk with. And then from then on, I was able to breathe and then say to myself, like, okay, Martin, now you can breathe. Now think about the negativity. Think about the positivity. Both. There's the situations right here. Which one are gonna choose, right? And then I chose positivity right there. And then looking back at it, I'm so thankful that there was a lot of opportunities back then last year that I was lucky enough to put my hands on.
Yeah, to grab hold of them.
Yeah, and then now here I am. I'm on a very positive position of my life. And I'm moving forward with it. So that's great. Is Sarah sleeping?
Seriously.
Dead, man.
She's done. Y'all don't know who Sarah is. We both work with her. She's like smart, big head person. We keep her around.
Don't tell her that right now because she's sleeping.
She can hear it though. It's absorbing all the sleep energy while we up. But so what I was speaking of this, the train thing. So like I was on a train coming over here, tired, right? We all tired from last night and shit. So coming over here, I'm on the train. I hit somebody up like, "How you been?" Automatically negative right off the bat. Like don't answer if you're gonna be negative. You know what I mean?
I mean the person to you.
Yeah.
The answer to you.
Right off the bat, being super judgmental, all type of stuff, assuming things.
So you haven't talked to the person for a while.
Like 2 months.
Okay, and then you just said hi. Be a nice person.
Yeah, just. How you scrolling. This is the bad thing about social media. We're not actually supposed to be talking to as many people as we talk to. Without social media, you will never see the people you're not actually supposed to say, "Hi, have you been to?" Right? So in this situation, I'm scrolling. I'm like, "Oh, I ain't talked to this person in a minute." It's reasons why. And so I send the person a message. And right off the bat, the reason why I don't talk to this person hit me right there. This puts me in a negative mood until I saw y'all. When I got over here, right? So I was like, we about to do a podcast. I'm going to bring this up. Why do people speak to people that they don't really want to speak to? Like, for this person, they didn't have to say anything. They could have just been like, I'm not answering this.
Exactly.
So what? I'm giving you positive energy. You just want to, like, why even give the negativity? Just don't answer. Now, I'm speaking to this person for the next hour, arguing. Why?
It put you both in negative position again.
It put us both in negative position. I was in a positive position. This person just wanted to be negative right away.
Yeah.
Right? So to me, I'm like, my mama always used to say this thing to me. She said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good saying.
It's a very good saying, bro.
Yeah.
It saves you. And like, this person said to me, dealing with me puts them in such a bad mood or something like that. Well, don't deal with me. If I reach out to say hi and I'm positive, just don't deal with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm okay with people not dealing with me. But don't speak to me to satisfy your need to be negative. I think, and this is another thing. I think people want they want to be satisfied about how they feel about something. When, if you truly are put in a bad mood dealing with me, then why even try to deal with it? You know what I mean? I don't even know what it is. To be honest, I have no idea. Maybe this person is depressed.
Yeah,
you know,
it could be a factor, man.
I really believe everyone is depressed
in some way.
Right? Maybe something ain't going right with this person, and my name pops up and it's like, attack him.
I think also, I mean, better. We're not done with the depression thing, by the way.
No, we're never done with depression. Mental health, and another thing is, who's gonna love the men?
Exactly.
Who cares for us? That's what I believe in. I hate it when women say, like, there's one girl, she said to me, "Citi, you act like a girl sometimes." I'm like, what is acting like a girl?
I hate that.
Like, I know the limit of being a girl. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what is, like, if you really think about it, men gossip just as much as women do.
It does.
So this isn't a man-woman thing. This is just human-like talking.
Yes.
What do human do?
Talk.
Be human, right?
Exactly.
So if you go to the yogi part, there's a bunch of people sitting down doing what? Talking. About what?
People talking.
People, right? People talk about people.
Yeah.
And what else is there really to talk about? Like, I hate this saying, I want to be in the room where people discuss topics and goals, not other people.
Sheesh.
How real is that? That is unreal.
That's not real at all. You're a person of goals,
right?
I'm a person of goals myself.
Mm-hmm. We talked about people this whole time without saying many names.
Exactly, but then we're also like, you know, we would talk about like, hey, Citi, you good with your goals? Like, how are you, man? Mm-hmm. For a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I would talk about mine for a good 5 minutes, and after that, we would talk like just like regular shit, like
stuff
life.
That's going on. Like, we every 2-3 times a month, we're basically doing business together, and that's like something that's going on with us. So we're gonna talk about it.
Exactly.
You know. And that's why I say people talk about people, because it's kind of their way of explaining situations that to try to get to the next something else. So, and that's what my therapist is so fucking smart, bro. She said she doesn't believe that people are speaking ill on each other. She believes that the people are just speaking on the experiences that they see.
That's true.
It's like, how do I process my experience? How do I process my experience without?
How do you say it? Like, the people doesn't talk ill about.
They're not talking ill. They're expressing their experience through their eyes. They have to say it to somebody. Wow, like, think about this, dude. Social media, right? You ever been typing something, and then you decide after you're done typing it, you decide not to post it?
I have that.
You want to know why?
Why?
You just wanted to express it.
Exactly.
Once you press send, though, now you got to deal with everything that comes after send.
Yeah.
Right? Post. Yeah. Whatever, right? But really, all you want is the satisfaction of expressing yourself.
Exactly. But then for me, I don't post it just because I'm really, you know, you're probably going to run on this on me because I need to post more. But I'm just lazy.
This could be it, too.
Like, you know what I mean?
But you probably don't talk about stuff on the internet. You talk about it with Sarah, Vader.
That's true. Yeah.
Your friends.
Yeah.
Y'all probably discuss a lot of shit.
Of shit.
Right? But neither one of y'all post a lot.
That's true.
But I post a lot. So I really don't have much to say about people really too much. Because I'm actually posting my thoughts.
Yeah. And you're very transparent as well.
Yeah.
With yourself.
I don't point fingers at nobody. I don't think I'm perfect. And if someone ever tries to make me feel like the person I was telling you about trying to make me feel like they're perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you know? Social media, man, especially in Instagram right now lately. I'm not going to say I hate it. I just like when I see it, it sometimes annoys me. It sometimes I go like, oh, wow, that's cool. But then a lot of times it annoys me when just what you said. I mean, like earlier, it's just fake, man. Sometimes, and they don't even know it's fake. When they see something, when they post something, they feel like owning it.
Yeah.
Like when they reposted a post of somebody, and then they like, you know, oh my god, I believe in this 100%. Like goals. I mean, like, you
instant
know,
gratification.
Success. My man.
That's what it is. Instant gratification, brother. No one really wants to. I don't think this goes away, but I think no one really appreciates much because everyone wants instant gratification of everything. Like, I got this water. You don't have a water now.
Yeah, that's true.
But I got a water. So I'm better. I don't even care about this water. I just wanted to get it because you don't have it.
That's true.
That's all it is.
Like for me,
first the fight, bro.
I do repost this kind of things though. But then, like, ladies and gentlemen, I post these things because I'm really amazed with them. Like when I think we follow the same page, Riches and Wealth.
Yeah.
There's two pages, right? They post a lot of really cool shit.
Yeah.
Shit that, like, you know, I don't think I'd be reaching in the next 5 years or so, but then hopefully in the next 10 years, hopefully. They post a lot of cool content.
Yeah.
That when I see it in the internet, I go like, whoa!
They branded very well. This is why I was telling you about branding and stuff.
We're going to get in later.
Page, you know exactly what this page is going to give you.
Exactly.
You know it.
And then that just amazes me. And I go like, wow, that's really cool. So I'm going to repost it straight to everyone for information. I'm not owning it. I'm not saying like I'm like Elon Musk. I think like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I don't like, but a lot of people. I know a lot of people. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are still like me, who are like, you know, see this post and repost them, and and just amazed with them and likes to repost them just for that fact. But I also do know a lot of people who posts them just so they would look like they're smart
and they're
enough.
nothing like that in real life.
Nothing like that in real life. They talk nothing like that, and it's not them even. They like things that are not like that.
They're fooling themselves,
man.
They're fooling themselves, you know. And I think the problem with a lot of people is you know, they want to be something more. But the reality is, do you even have the willpower right now to be what you're trying to put off to the world? Like, when you first met me, you was amazed that I speak like this. Yeah. That's what most people are amazed. You know, what's her name? I forgot her name. I think Aya. Shout out to Aya. Aya was the first person to say what I wanted to.
Do I know Aya?
I think you know Aya, maybe. But she was one of the first people to call me what I always wanted people to call me as I get older, a philosopher.
Good.
She's the very first one. Now, my goal is to get one more before summertime's over to call me a philosopher. That was so cool. She was like, Citi, are you a philosopher? I was like, philosophical. Because it just boosted my ego now. I'm like, I've been waiting for someone to give me this credibility of the way that I think. I'm not saying that everyone's going to like what I say. I don't care about that. What I do care is to reach out to some people and they know, like, oh, he actually says some pretty dope shit. Like, that actually makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Like, do you know the wealth and health page? Like, I talk to them. They like, it's either them or another page like it. But they said, hey, we want to do some collabs with you because of what you post. In a way,
what page?
Like the health or wealth or whatever that page you was saying about. You know, they post the motivational stuff or the success growth and all stuff like that.
Did he reply to you?
Yes. I don't think it's that page, but you know, there's a bunch of pages like that now.
Okay.
So it's one of the big ones, you know, and they follow me, you know. So I want to do like this collab with them. I think I'm probably gonna do some podcast shit or something like that. They trying to figure out what to do, but like,
man, that'd be sick.
This is my goal in life, is to be a philosopher, like Nostradamus or some shit like that. And one of my things, and another reason why I went to therapy is what other way to become a philosopher than to sit with someone who's technically a philosopher. A therapist? Who's smarter than therapists, bro, when it comes to human thinking? Yeah. This motherfucker, Buxan is the smartest woman I know when it comes to humans. I don't know any other my mom, because my mom's older now and she done been through shit. She done had kids and stuff. But outside of my mom, Buxan is the smartest woman I know. So if anyone comes to me talking about they know about humans, I challenge them to be Buxan.
Yeah, I like therapists. I've met a lot of therapists before. I've never been to a therapy with them, like psychologically. Excuse me. But back then, like, I think of a few years back, 3 years ago, I had a small heart problem. And
you good now?
I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm really good
My
now.
mom had a hole in her heart.
Really?
Yeah, heart murmur, that's what it's called.
How what?
Heart murmur.
Heart murmur.
Heart murmur.
An
It's
actual hole.
a hole in your heart.
Wow.
Like an actual hole.
That.
It's another real shit. My mom, she has a hole in her heart. She's straight. But it sounds crazy, right?
Right, like
Yo, she good, G?
Yeah.
She had it since we was like 15, but go ahead.
But I had like what they call angina pectori.
What the hell is that?
It's just like, it's complicated. I'm not gonna go through it. You just Google it.
You got a
please.
big heart?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's what that is. Then.
Yeah. And then got diagnosed for it a little bit, and then my doctor back then in Saitama, I would go to him every week, and would talk to me, sit down. It actually does look like a therapy though, but it wasn't for depression. It was just like make sure that I tell him my daily routine, my daily stresses, and basically what I'm like focused with, kind of thing, so that he could correct me and direct me to the things that I should be focusing with, and then he would tell me advices that I'm gonna go like, oh shit, that's so simple, but I never thought about it.
Right.
And it's just so simple. It would be like, just like, hey, you know what? When you wake up in the morning, just drink water and breathe. That was the first few sessions that I had with him, and then it would go deeper through the places that like, just don't talk to that person, kind of thing. It wasn't about depression. It was just like just to get me out of a stress part of my life. And when therapists are really smart people.
Yeah,
I love therapists, man.
Bro. You ever watch the TV show Lucifer?
I've watched the first season.
He go to the therapist.
Yeah.
That's like him and the therapist is like the main part of that show.
Yeah.
Me being in therapy, I feel like I'm Lucifer.
Sheesh.
Like, I swear, bro, because the stuff that I say to her, like the things that I tell her that be happening or I be doing, or whatever, especially when I first started going there, because I was still in angry mode, and she just be, okay, well, maybe, like she's trying to like decipher this world that she knows nothing about.
Yeah. Like,
I'm an entertainer. My world is insane. My hours are weird. The people I deal with is all.
How old is this lady, by the way?
Busan's probably like 50.
Busan is her name.
Yeah, she's probably like 50 years old.
I really love her.
I love Busan, bro. When I see her, I just smile. And she be smiling at me, like, I love my therapist, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Speaks English.
Huh?
Perfect English.
Yeah, she speaks perfect. Her English, it is perfect, but she has like this accent. You know what I mean?
Korean.
But she's awesome. But think about it. How could you not love the person who helped you with your fucking problems?
100%.
Right? Like, I want to take her to eat, you know what I mean? Just to, like, show her, like, appreciation, take her to somewhere. I want to show her to everybody. And I talked to her about this. I said, hey, Busan, I want to do a documentary with you. And she said, okay, well, because she knows I'm in entertainment, so she kind of, maybe it's going to help her business, you know what I mean? What, like, me putting her out there could do nothing more than help her become big in her field, bigger than what she already is, because she got a clinic.
Yeah.
So she's already successful. But I would assume anyone who's doing some type of business would want to be credited higher as being knowing what the fuck they're talking about. And I think she deserves that. So I'm trying to ease it in there. I don't want to like make her feel like I'm using her or something like that. So like I really don't want to do that. But I've been going to her long enough to where, like, I asked her about it before, and I was like, shit, I'm going to ask her about it again in another 2 months, But I think she'll do it. And if I could get her, we all going to sit down with Busan.
In a podcast.
That's going to be something. Yo.
That's okay. I mean, a therapist on a podcast. That'd be good. Before I forget about it, like, I want to go way back to our conversations like 20 minutes ago. Because I just remember, I didn't just remember it. I'm trying to keep it here. You texted a person and then caught you in a negative back and forth conversation right there.
Right, yep.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of people who hold grudges, man. Like, I'm telling you this because, like, I'm also the type of guy who would say hi to a person that I haven't talked to for, like, years just because, like, I was walking and I saw a picture and I remembered you.
And yeah, you thought about it.
And
nostalgia.
And thing. And I would literally just text you right up, man. For no reason at all. I would even call sometimes people, man. And then I would literally do this. I would be on the way to work. Let's say I would grab a cab. I'd be calling on the phone and say like, hey, hi, oh, whoa, wait, why are you calling? No, I don't need anything. I just calling saying hi to you,
Right?
How have you been? Been great. Yeah, fantastic. We'll talk for 5 minutes.
I have a crazy Japanese friend. I call her crazy because we're still trying to figure her out. But I was in the shower and she called. And I know she just calls randomly. So I answered the phone while I was in the shower. She didn't want to talk about nothing. I just want to say, hey, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye.
And it's okay.
I just popped in her head. That's all that it was. And you're right. Like, I will talk to people that call me randomly. It happens so much, bro. So it's like, especially since my account just keeps getting bigger. I keep getting more popular on social media. So, and people are looking at what I'm posting. So, yeah, what you're talking about, they really are, I pop up in their head and they want to call me.
And then okay, that's great and all. But then, like, also the situation sometimes where I don't know if you've been in this position, but then
probably
could be.
I've been in too many positions.
There's
too many positions. What are you talking about?
Something else.
Yeah.
But then I know that this person has a small beef with beef. Beef. I'm sorry, beef. Being a Filipino, right there.
They got beef.
Beef steak.
Yeah.
Beef.
Yeah.
With me. For some reason, and I know it because rumors go around so easy.
And people talk and they get back to you like y'all don't like each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
And when that happens, I don't take things personally with like on a level at least. And like most of the time, I take things like issues like this very easily. Like I'll just like shake it off, and I'm gonna be okay. But then like. This person would like text me, and I know that there's beef, right? And
but they text you like negative stuff, or they just
it's just
text
like you just text me,
and they don't know that that they've been talking.
Yeah. And you know what? I would accept that text 100%.
Same way. I'm the same way, bro. Like,
I would accept it like, you know what? I'm good with you, girl. Boy, could be girl. Not really sure. Okay. And I would text back again. And that's it. And I forgot about it already. And the next day, I would hear the same issue again, kind of thing. Like, and I go like, "This is my goodness! Yeah. No, this is just like tiring, man." And then I would get back on that loop again, like until it one day would become big to a point that whoa! I did not put myself in this situation. You guys created this shit. It's not me.
Right?
Why am I in this position? This happens to me a lot of times. I mean, not a lot of times. I mean, for the past few years, it happens to me a good 4 or 5 times already. To people that are, friends of mine. Like
people you're friends with, they say stuff behind your back and the issue gets big, but you're not even paying attention to it.
Not paying attention, shit, man. Like, I'm a simple person, bro. I'm telling you, like, I would go home right now and I have a son, by the way. I would play with my son happily. And that's gonna make my whole day, and I'm gonna be just happy, you know what I mean? Or if on my day off, I'm off tomorrow's Monday, and my son would be at school, I would be just with myself, maybe playing an hour on YouTube and drinking my coffee, and that would make my day. Like I'm that simple, you know what I mean? I'm doing a lot of big things right now, but then at home I'm just a simple person.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with that. But then sometimes when you get caught in a fire that you're not even like, you know what I mean? Like
you're not paying attention.
I go like, whoa, shit, well, how did that happen, man?
Right?
Should I have just paid more attention to it or should I have just let it go as I did? And have you ever been caught in that, wildfires before?
All the time.
Sheesh.
But I call myself a firefighter.
Do you actually fight these fires?
Yes.
Damn.
I will fight every fire that comes up. Yeah, it's fucking tiring. But
it's tiring, right?
I'll do it. I'll fight the fire. For real.
Yeah, I think I'm a lot lazy than you. I mean, when things like this happen, I go like, I'm just gonna say sorry.
You want to know why I fight the fire? No, I apologize to someone even when I don't think I'm wrong.
That's true. That's very important.
Bro, I had someone tell me, like, I try to tell people all the time, there is not one way to go about doing anything. There's like Hannah said it to me, it's a million ways to skin a cat, you know? So if there's a million ways to do things, how could you tell me I'm wrong for the way that I do it?
That's true.
You may think it's stupid the way I'm doing it, but if it's effective for me, then shut up. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I got a bunch of opinions about promoters and stuff in the world because I've seen a lot. I've been around the biggest ones and the smallest ones, you know?
Yeah.
I learned from one of the best guys. Now he's in real estate. He has a trucking company. He was a promoter first. So I have a point of what it is to reach, like, dumbass success from the promo game, throwing parties, event planning, organizing, right? So I have a lot of opinions, but that doesn't mean I'm right.
That's
it's
true.
Just the way that I see it.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
and then I understand that,
but I don't think I'm right or wrong,
yeah.
And I don't think you are right or wrong, or anybody else is right or wrong about the way they do anything. But since we are in the same field, we're gonna have opinions about. Oh, I wouldn't do it that way. And like, but if it's successful, then you should shut up.
Yeah.
Right? This is what I always say. You can't not, like, you can have opinions, but if what someone's doing is successful and they're happy, then technically you should be trying to learn something.
Yeah, true. I mean, that very word that you just said right now, if they're happy, that's already a win, man.
Yeah, real shit. If you're happy, you're already successful.
Like,
so who are you gonna tell me that I'm wrong when I'm happy? So you want me to change me to suffice with you?
Oh my God,
like I'm happy.
I mean,
leave me alone. I said,
I've done different kind of businesses as well, and then in this business journey that I've been having for the past few years, I've met a lot of people who's trying to, you okay?
You dying over there? Yeah. By the way, Sarah's over there asleep.
Yeah,
right.
Sleeping. I've met a lot of human beings out there, also trying to, get the success, in life, and they're putting their own standards of success, of what the meaning of success is, to other people.
Trying to tell other people, you're not whatever you think you are.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those people who got sucked into that. I mean, at some point.
Most of us have.
Yes. I got sucked into that in some point of my life, and when I got out of it, oh my God, it's so liberating. Like, you get to think, you get to see things on a very, very different perspective, and it's so it's so good. But then looking back at it, I go like, wow, these people are still on that mindset until at this point. I already had an argument with them. I already had like a situation where like I tried to bro, you're a fan, but then like shit's fucked up.
Trying to get them to see it your way.
Yeah. I feel bad with them now. I mean, for them now. I mean, looking at it, saying that you're still on that loop on trying to put your standards of happiness to other people. That's not gonna work, man. That's not how it should be.
They're not gonna see it your way.
No, man.
You could paint the picture for someone, but they may see something different than what you wanted them to see. Like art, like going to an art gallery.
That's true.
And someone painted the picture for you to see it this way, but you don't even see the little pink dot that they put in there.
Yeah, it's true.
They like, you don't see the secret? You're like, I like the red. Right?
I like the frame.
Yeah, I like the frame. Yeah, that little white space right over there. Be like, the pink dot, the blue is magnificent. Like, this is what you see. No, none of us see the same thing.
Exactly.
I tell people this all the time. This is one of my favorite things to say to people. You are not who you think you are. It's just like you can't see yourself. Yeah. You can't see every move you make. Do you write them down?
No.
Fuck no.
No.
So therefore, who you think you are is fake as fuck.
It's true.
You are not who you think you are. You want to know who you are? You don't even know really. All you can do is be like self-confident in what you're doing and who you believe you are. But the reality is, I see you one way, Sarah sees you one way, Vader sees you one way, everyone that comes in contact with you with business see you one way. You are 1 million people. You are as many people that you contact with. That is who you are.
Yeah, that's so deep. But I don't really think people understand that in such level. Like, whoa, bro, like...
That's why I let everyone decide whatever they believe about me. I love you regardless. That's know?
I mean, I let that happen too. Like, I mean... again, I've worked in many places in my life. I mean, restaurants, hotels, and I'm now in a club. Mm. And, you know, a lot of my coworkers always have, like, you know, told me the word saying that, Martin, like, you're too nice, man. And I think you just gotta say more to these people. And then, like, because you deserve more than this. Mm. You're just too nice, bro. Like, you're doing more work than other people. When I hear this kind of thing, I go, like, bro, I'm doing this for myself, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm nice for myself. Mm-hmm. Because when I put out the negativity right there, it's gonna come back to me. I'm no doubt with that.
It's gonna come right back.
You know, if I'm working hard, because I'm gonna learn more with this. Like, you're not gonna learn from my work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe when you're second, you're gonna learn a little bit right there. But then the whole process of this professional Martin, I'm working, is for me.
Yeah, only you know what it really is.
Exactly. For the most part. So this growth, bro, it's mine, bro. So don't worry about me. So they look at me that way. You know what I mean? And then, but then the way I see it is different as well. So like, yeah, you're right, man. I mean, it's really different. The perspective itself is so important. And understanding that people look at you in many different ways, and you cannot change that. No, and you don't have to change that.
Never, like I said, bro.
You don't have to change that. And
you think you're brown, okay. I think you white.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You think you skinny, I think you fat. I think you got muscles, you may think you're flabby. Who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Like, no one actually knows. Like, for me, you know what people have been saying to me that really irritates me sometimes? Did you lose weight? Like, bro, I cut my beard. So the perception now, like I was talking to pretty big African dude yesterday, and
who was this?
At Ibex. I was talking to him at Ibex. No, it was in the VIP room back in the R3, and he has a beard, right? And one of the girls, she just got back from America, so she ain't seen me in a minute. She ain't seen me cut this, right? So now she see me with no face. You can see my whole. I have a small chin. Yeah. So cutting my beard makes me look really skinny. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I haven't lost any weight in 5 years. I've been 73, 74 kilos for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? My muscle mass has been the same. Nothing's changed. I'm the same person. Right? So it irritates me when people be like, you skinny. But me talking to the African dude, let me get back to this. I said to him, I was like, bro, don't you think if you cut your beard, you're going to look skinny? He was like, definitely. Because now you can see my whole facial structure. So, and if you got a beard, and like the beard really changed, bro. If you grow a beard, you're gonna look weird, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
you know what I mean. To me, I'm gonna be like,
yeah, you're right.
Fuck, dude. Because I'm gonna see the process of it growing in and shit. Now that you got that process, then I got the furry process. Then you got the real thick process. So you're gonna be like 3 or 4 different people.
You're right.
And then when you cut your beard again, you're going to look weird again. You know, like, so like I said, man, the perception of what people see of you is, the perception is reality to them, you know? And whatever you putting off to people, you got to be, like, I will say this though. I always say to people, be whoever you want. But it's going to come at a cost. There's a cost of being whoever you want.
Yeah, whatever that means, though.
Whatever that means. Because no matter what you do, people are going to judge you for it anyway. But there's going to be actual physical, mental costs of doing or being whatever you want to do or be in life, right? And a lot of people don't realize that. It's like, oh, you want to be successful? I hope you know you're not going to have much time for yourself. And that's just the reality.
True.
You want to have a family and be successful? Well, I hope you know how to balance. You know? How many people can balance school in their regular life? Let alone balancing kids in a family. You barely did well in school.
That's true.
Talk about you want to get a family, you know? And you ever seen someone with, oh my goodness, bro. One of the most saddest things that makes me feel real bad with some people, especially women, is the woman who really wants the child, and then they get the child and they realize they really didn't want that child. But they're gonna be a good mom.
Yeah.
But you can tell that they're burnt the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, cause having kids is, dude, that shit is, bro. Once they start moving around, you know,
I know this, man.
Your whole perspective. Oh, this is another thing. People without kids can never understand what it's like for people with kids.
100%.
They don't understand the process of someone that's really trying to take care of their family.
Yeah.
This person's drive is unmatched.
Bro.
Right?
I'm telling you this. Like, that's why I'm
they
here
don't
right
see
now.
shit else but taking care of this little motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I got to figure out how to get this money, the bills. We need a house. And I ain't got time to be playing around, you know? But to somebody without a kid, everything revolves around them.
Yeah, that's true.
They're selfish, which they should. You should be a little selfish with yourself. But someone who has a kid, they don't have a really good parent, really doesn't have the opportunity to be selfish for themselves, really, you know? They're trying to balance off being themselves and take care of this little motherfucker. And most of the time it's coming, whatever decision they usually make is going to be for the kid, the well-being of the kid.
Of course.
Of the family, you know? So.
And that's not easy, man.
It's not, bro. Trying to look. You're a dad. You're a friend. You got a relationship. And you're trying to be Martin.
Nice.
When do you really have time to be Martin? I mean, remember you said you do things that you really like? I think you do have the time to be Martin. But me, bro, I just started figuring out, dude, when do I have time to be Dion? So you know what I started doing? Ignoring a lot of things on certain days. I'm like, you know what? I want to be Dion. You want to know what Dion likes to do? Sleep.
My man.
Boy, I will sleep. I would lay in the bed, dude. I'm so lazy, bro. I'm so fucking lazy.
My man, I'm telling you this, man. Sleep. I mean, having a kid. I think I've told this to, most of the people who've asked me, how is it having a kid? Like, how are you, Martin? And then, like, also for people who were pregnant, and then, like, if any advice kind of thing. It's very shallow and deep at the same time because it's super true. Sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is something that you get super deprived of. And it sounds shallow in a way that, okay, you don't get sleep kind of thing, but then it connects to everything. When you don't have the energy to deal with your child when you wake up, and then you're gonna go to work and deal with stupid people out there. I mean, excuse me. But when you start to deal with this bullshit of the world, plus you don't have the energy, you're tired, like, it's just gonna be fuck you up, negative. Man. You know what I mean? And sleep. I mean, for me, Martin, what does Martin want to do? Sleep as well. So, like, you're right with that, man.
Bro, I think, I'm starting to really believe, like, if you watch the posts that people make, everybody likes sleeping, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the one thing that, dude, just going to sleep. You know what I hate, though? Waking up. I like getting up and starting my day. But the worst part about sleep for me is the waking up part. I like, my part, it's not even the sleep portion that I like. It's the going to sleep. It's the know that soon I will be in slumber.
I know that.
You know, like just
like brushing your teeth and you drink your water finally, and then you go like,
right.
That face on your pillow. Woo!
I'm telling you, bro. Me and my bed, bro.
You also
I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? For real. Drake said
knew
this
it.
For real. He knew it. But you know they say that there's a flip to that line is his child's name is my bed. Do you know that?
No. His child's name
is my bed.
MYBED.
My bed. I think Drake's son's name is like his middle name or something is My Bed, or something like that. Drake's.
People's
sons.
crazy, man.
I'm being so serious, and that was before the people knew that he had the baby. He made that God's plan before people knew he had the baby. Drake is smart, bro. He's a philosopher, bro. Like low key. Drake's son's name. I think his middle name is My Bed. Adonis. Middle name. Let's investigate. So here we go. Here's the truth behind those rumors. Drake's son's middle name is My Bed. Since when he has a son, blah, blah, blah. Drake's son's middle name, there are a few different answers. So no one really knows. But I don't know, bro. I think so.
If it's this facts, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. I really believe that his son's middle name is My Bed.
What's your son's name?
Apollo. I got two sons, Apollo and Deshaun.
Deshaun?
Mm-hmm. My youngest son name is Apollo. My oldest son's name is Deshaun.
Deshaun. Okay.
Yeah. Deshaun is like both of is my middle name and my first name put together.
Apollo's really good, man. Apollo.
Yeah, that dude is a fucking god, bro. He's like abnormally what do you say? Fuck man, what's his word? He can figure things out without you teaching him. You know?
How old is he?
5.
Great.
Anything. He's just like me. You know, when I look at my children, I'm like, damn, bro, I got a really good genetics, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's, like, seriously, like...
I'm gonna be honest with you, Citi. I think... I'm sure you know this.
What's up?
But then, like, as a parent, I mean, 90% at least of the parents out there look at their child as if like it's the best, and then as if it's the like number one and it's great and stuff like that. And it happens to me as well, man. Like when I see my kid, like, oh my god, he's so cute. Like I just want to like crush him.
I tell you, your kid is your mini me, bro. You look like shrunk version of you, bro. like you created him in a clone room or some shit like that. Like some goo and just
like that.
Follow me.
And then like my kid right now is my standard of cuteness now when it comes to babies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's not as cute as my baby, you're not cute. You know?
Yeah, I do that shit too.
You know what I mean?
Like,
so like, and then like also with my kid, like he runs so fast right now. He's the fastest kid in his Huikuen and in his daycare. And bro, it's like a lot of the kids out there like doesn't walk still at the same age, you know? They talk though, which is great. But then like my kid's very athletic in that case. Like he climbs his own chair. He has a baby chair, like a really nice one. But then like it's not easy. It's not just a normal chair. You know, it's a baby chair, right? So you need to climb in it and then like make sure you position yourself like that. I saw him just climbing that shit, and he's like 1 year and 2 months. Like it's a baby. It's not even toddler level yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a baby. So like when you see this baby walking up like that, you go like, my kid's the best, bro.
Yeah.
That
You're all proud and shit.
Yeah.
Tear come out.
And then like the first time he said like the first word, first clear word he said was apple. He loves apple, like apple. Whoa. And then I already think that he's smart, bro.
It's fucking genius.
Yeah, exactly. I think that happens to all of us.
That's how parents are, because you just so amazed, bro. Wait till he get about 5. It's gonna fuck you up, bro. It's gonna cause at 5 you're gonna start to see all your problems in him.
That's true,
right? My son, he's so, bro, like.
But then.
He don't want to listen to nobody, bro. I know. And I'm like, bro, stop being like me, bro. Because I don't want to listen to people. Because I figure, like, if I want to listen to somebody, I'll listen to my therapist. She's qualified.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? She's even qualified to put pointers into entertainment. Because really all it is customer service. Most of what you're doing as a manager is what? Customer service. I see you all night, and I'm like, I bet you Martin didn't think he was gonna be doing all of this shit. Like people think managing a club is like something else. I'm like, no, that's custom. Look at Frank all night. What are you doing? Talking, watching, trying to make sure shit going on.
Yeah.
Bro, customer service, if you could figure out customer service, it'll be the one thing that's going to help you out for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
No matter what business you're in, you could be one of these guys working the top of these buildings. But if they are bad with people, unless their business or product is just so good that it can be ran, majority of the time, your business is going to suck if you have bad customer service.
Yeah.
That's real shit. At least that's what I think.
That's it. Yeah.
That's really what I believe.
Just going back a little bit to having a kid, like, you know, a lot of people doesn't understand that maturity when you hit that maturity. I learned a lot from my kid as well. I learned a lot from my kid, like taking care of him, that I didn't know I had in me as well. I mean, all of it, like emotionally and mentally in a way that you know, the selfishness part, and also physically in a way that I say physically because like I push myself, man. Like my tiredness, like the sleep and stuff like that. You cannot go like when your kid's hungry and you're sleepy in the morning. You're gonna go like, no, you could just wait for another hour. I'm gonna sleep for another hour. You cannot do that shit.
You shouldn't.
You know what I mean?
I do it sometimes. I go like,
she said it. Stop that,
bro. Just wait, bro.
Like I mean, wait. Okay, give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna just sleep for 2 minutes, and you're gonna okay, let's do it, bro. Let's make it happen.
But I got a 5-year-old, so he know where the food at.
That's good.
For you, it's different,
right?
Yeah.
So like you gotta fit the kid.
Yeah.
So like, it's the whole thing. Like it changes you as a person, really. When you are a father, I mean a good father at least, it just changes you to a different level of a human being, right?
That's true.
That's good.
My boy, I had a friend, man. Me and him used to like argue about a lot of things before he got married and had his kid. And I used to tell him, I said, hey, bro, wait till you got family of your own and then come talk to me. And he used to be like, yeah, whatever.
That's exactly what my father's.
You know how cool we are now? We so tight. He's always been my best friend. But we like super close now.
The 13-year-old.
No. I'm talking about my homeboy.
Oh, okay.
My homeboy, before he got married and had a kid, he used to argue with me about things that he thought he knew, right? And I just used to be like, all right, wait till you have family of your own, kid of your own, then come back and talk to me about these things. Soon as he had a family and a kid, like a year later, his whole, people say 360, that's stupid because that puts you back here. 180, right? Totally different look on everything now, right? And like, even to this day, sometimes he'll send me messages like, hey, bro, what you think about it? I'm like, oh, so you want my advice now, right? You want my advice because now your life is, you thought you knew. You thought you knew. Like, wait till you have a kid, bro. Like, you realize you don't really know much.
That's true.
And everything that you think you know, every day, it changes. You know? Because now you're not for yourself no more. You know what I mean? And the things that you do, like me sitting in jail, I felt like a bad father, bro. Because like all I could think was like, damn, what if I gotta stay here? So who's gonna raise my kids?
Exactly.
Like they need to talk to me.
Yeah.
You know, they need to understand where they're going and who they are and about themselves and where they come from.
Yeah.
Who's gonna explain that to them perfectly?
Yeah.
Who can tell a little boy how to be a man except for his father?
Yeah, because I think if it comes from a father itself, you know, it's gonna be unconditional.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not for anyone else, but for you, boy.
It's only for your kid.
Yeah.
You know, like if you had a kid, God forbid something happened to you, me talking to him, it's not gonna really make much sense because we don't have the same genetics.
That's true.
And I'm gonna be looking at him like I don't understand, because you're not my kid. And you know, I applaud stepfathers and stuff, but you know how like that's got to be stressful because you looking at somebody ain't shit like you. It's like you bought a German Shepherd, but it's really a Chihuahua. But you wanted to be a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
But bro, that's a Chihuahua. You know what I mean?
Must be tough, no?
Yeah, it has to be tough.
I mean, I wouldn't want to see myself in a position where I become a stepfather, but then I do have a lot of respect for those people. Taking care of a kid that's not theirs. That paradigm shift of telling yourself, I love this woman so much that I'm gonna take care of that kid, even though it's not mine. I got you. You're mine now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? So like, I cannot imagine like the process of that all. But then I think it must be tough.
Like my 13-year-old man, like I feel like I don't think I'm like my dad, but I feel like me not being around my 13-year-old and him living with his mom and her guy, because she don't want to ever be married, but they're together. They live together. They take care of the two kids together. You know what I mean? My son and their baby, and he's a good dude, but how could he understand
what a good dude is?
No. How could he understand my son? Right? I don't care how long he's been around. He's been around for at least about 6 years. But how could he understand my son? 100%. So, but I think the dude's a great guy. You know what I mean? But my son, he even said to his mom, I need to know more about my dad.
Oh, wow.
Because he want to know about himself. So to me, that kind of makes me feel like a bad dad, But I live over here, you know what I mean? And this is like difficult things for humans. It's like trying to go for my goals in life.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like if I would have stayed in America, I would have never done. Like I was in America out of the Marine Corps and doing entertainment and stuff, but the market is so fucking claustrophobic over there. And as a good business person, you would want to move to the market that's open.
Yeah.
Over here, there isn't many people like me. So it's easier for me to build my brand, my business and stuff over here and, build my company and everything and then be able to give it to my son later. And I talked to him about this and he understands, but as a kid, do you really understand?
Yeah.
So this thing, people, I ain't no deadbeat though. I'm in his life, man. So, but it is like a stress thing for me. You know what I mean?
Balancing to be a good father, being there with him, and trying to do the hustle as well at the same time.
Yeah,
that's so true, man. Like that balance, it tends to make you worry as well now. You know what I mean? Like you get to, I think right now in my case, like I'm so thankful for my wife that she's taking care. I'm starting right there. She's taking a very good care of my kid at home. And she's not putting me too much stress on it. But I do feel like I do need to be there with my kid on at least a 1 weekend.
Is your dad around?
Yeah, my father's around. Right?
I never had daddy around. You know what I mean? I talked to my dad when I was 23. I hadn't talked to him since then when I was like 9. And
9 to 23 years old.
9 to 23. And like there's a gap of me not talking to him at all. Zero. No contact, And before 9, maybe when I was 2. So I really only had contact with my dad 2 times in my life. The second time I had contact with him when I was 23. And I asked him everything that my son wants to ask me right now. Like he's asking me all type of shit. And, like I sent in the message that he sent me, Dad, I got what they call a girlfriend.
Let's talk about that,
he's funny, bro.
I mean, let's put a picture right now, like,
right?
See this, everyone? That's text messages. That text message right now. That's so funny.
I woke up this morning, bro. I woke up after I got some sleep. So it wasn't morning, it was afternoon. And I was like, I sent you this in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was after I woke up. I got home like 12. I woke up at 4. You yawn. That shit put a smile on my mouth. Like, what? Like, why you say it like this? Talking about he got a girlfriend and she's black this time. Because the last...
It's comedy, man. It's fucking comedy.
He had a girlfriend when he was like 7 or something. It was... No. It was 2 years ago. So... He was 11. I don't know why I said 7. That was COVID. Seems like it's been so long, right?
13 years old, you said?
Yeah, he's 13. So
yeah,
this was when I was in America visiting him. So it was like the end of 2019. So it was 2 years ago. So he was like 11, and he had this white girl that was his girlfriend. Her name was like Vanessa Victoria. That was her name, and I was like, bro, you got a girlfriend? And then I remember, bro. So you want to hear some funny shit? I got 13-year-old, right? So I have to talk to him about sex. Bruh. Bro, my son, yo, I was like, yo, you thinking about how, because I started having sex at 13.
Yeah.
So
lost my virginity at 14 or something. Yeah.
Right? Don't even know what the fuck we doing, but figure that shit out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in my head, like, if I started having sex when I was 13, and I got a 13-year-old now, is he fucking? So, I'm a dad.
Of
like,
course.
Are you fucking?
100%.
So I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, we need to talk. So we on the phone. He's like, what's up? I was like, yo, you thinking about fucking, G? And he was like, I thought about it, blah, blah. And I was like, then I started talking to him about girls, the pressure of wanting to be cool, and don't do anything to try to make some girl cool. This motherfucker's response. Because, when young boys want to be looked at it, they want a girl, they trying to do things, probably try to be a thug or something, but he ain't really a thug. He's a nerd.
Yeah.
He just looks nice because, his parents got money, right? Yeah. So, and he got thug-ass friends, So I was like, don't try to be a thug to try to impress a girl. This motherfucker gonna say, Dad, you think I'm gonna try to be a gangster because some girl want to give me sloppy toppy?
He said that one?
Yeah. This is my son, yo.
Your kid is in the right path, man.
Yo, he's on the right path. He's like, okay, all right, okay. Then this baby you say that shit. Yeah,
I can't wait for the day for to have that conversation with my kid.
Bro, this is the best thing about being a dad, bro.
Yeah.
It's having a son, being a girl dad is cool, but ain't nothing like having a son and being a man, bro. Because you get to watch him grow.
I would love to have a daughter. I have a son right now, and I want a daughter next. To be honest with you, but then I specifically told my wife, like, oh my God, whatever can do to make sure we have a son first. That would be so. I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
Like I want a son first, and then I have a son now, and then, and because I'm familiar with this. The thing, because I'm really close with my father as well. I mean, for the good or for the bad, I'm really close with my father, and that relation that we had, I want that with my kid as well. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for my kid growing up that path of getting a girlfriend and stuff like that, giving him advice.
Shit's lit, bro. Because you get to see them trying to mimic whatever. Like, you're around your son, and you're gonna actually get to see him grow into this person. For me, with my 13-year-old, it's more like our conversational piece. You know what I mean? As much as we can talk about like things or put things in perspective, because he does have a good stepdad. So I don't try to worry myself too much about this, because he was supposed to come over here and stay with us for a while, but COVID that messed it up, So that's more depression. See what I mean? There's the depression of, I do have an older son and I couldn't bring him over here, so that depressed me too. Yeah. Because he was supposed to come stay the summer with us. So, but me looking at everything, it's like, I don't know, man. Having I think having a kid is actually good for some people. Bad for others. For me, it was a good thing. I used to be wild as fuck.
Me too. It's good for me. Like, it gave me direction, to be honest.
Yeah, gives you a point. Okay, I have this point now, and I have some reason to really be focused. Of course, you should figure it out for yourself to be focused too. But what better way to fix yourself
than being
put a little fucking crying ass motherfucker there every day in your fucking face, trying to poke your eyeballs out, drooling on you. You gotta wipe the shit off of them. Like it once you start doing that, you can't go back.
That's true.
I don't see how people could be so unfocused and have minions. Like,
insane.
Like Drake said, he said, we got kids now. There's no time to be unfocused. Drake is a philosopher, bro. Like, his thinking, like, if you listen to his music, it's like, how could people talk shit about such a insightful person?
True.
Like Drake, Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac. Like you listen to any of these people because their music is there. And if you just listen to the music or any documentaries or time you've heard any of them talk, or like the little things I post on Instagram, you post them too, and it'd be like Jay-Z talking about some shit about success or something like that. If you listen to what he's saying, it's like, bro, this dude is smart, Like, I want to hear him say more. Like, what else could he say? Yeah, I got my views. Yeah, I don't agree with everything that he says, but I listen to a lot of podcasts, and like listening to people talk is actually good for other people.
That's true. I like listening podcasts as well.
I really.
What's your favorite podcast? Do you
Joe
watch?
Budden?
Yeah.
Joe Budden podcast because Joe, is therapy guy. Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club, therapy guy, and sometimes they be arguing offline. Sometimes they don't get along, but they respect each other and they kudos to each other. But both of these people are big therapy people.
Where do you watch this? On YouTube or on?
Sometimes I watch it on YouTube, like when I'm being lazy.
Yeah.
I just turn it on, and I don't really be watching it.
I also like him,
but I listen if
really...
I'm turning YouTube on. But podcasts, I listen to it every day.
Mm.
Every day, like Saturday. Yeah, there's one out now because Saturday was yesterday. So every Saturday and Wednesday they drop an episode.
Mm.
So who knows what they talked about?
Gary Vaynerchuk?
Yeah, I like Gary. Gary Vaynerchuk is one of the main reasons that my T&W business grew while I was in Okinawa.
Same here, man.
Yeah, real shit. Because what he did and the way that he go about things is find your truth in yourself first.
Yeah.
And that's gonna help you out. Yeah. Because can't no one sway you.
Mm.
Like, yeah, you may come to me and be like, see, you're a little bit too aggressive.
True.
But I'm like, no, I'm perfectly aggressive. You know what I mean?
For me, like, the way he teaches all of these things is I'm trying to make sure, and that's my Bible. Like, that's my principles in the business, at least, that I'm trying to do. So really helped me a lot with the mindset that I need to push it through. So that's one. But then just for entertainment, I also like watching these famous YouTubers, David Dobrik and Logan Paul.
I know what Logan Paul is.
Yeah, Logan Paul. David Dobrik is more very wholesome, very funny though. But it's a vlogger right there. But then Logan Paul as well. I like watching that just to get me updated. To be honest with you, with the scene of what's trending or whatever. So I watch that as well. But then like watching these things, you see the truth into people. Because Logan Paul, like you see him, there's a lot of issues and like a lot of.
It's what they marketing. His image.
And by talking about marketing, like you market yourself very good as well. Like I mean, very same way of marketing as well. Like you don't care of what people thinks of you because that's how you want to market yourself anyway.
Yeah.
So like if they see you as I don't know, as an asshole maybe. Yeah. And that's okay.
That's what I wanted you to see.
That's because that's what's selling.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's a lot of people don't really understand that, and that's okay. They don't need to understand that. Just that's how you're selling yourself.
The one thing I hate the most about I don't hate this, but it's one thing that kind of bothers me sometimes with how I market myself because I'm nothing like that. People think I got hoes. I have no hoes. Zero. I don't even like dealing with a bunch of women. It's annoying, bro. Dealing with one woman is annoying enough. Then I got to deal with a bunch of girls. Like, so people be like, Citi, you got all the, like the girls be like, you got all the girls. And I'm like, they're not mine. They belong to somebody else. These are not my girls. So that's one thing. But I have fun with the girls. You know, like when they come to the party, they come in just so they can, like, I feel like they come into the party so they can get on my Insta story. You know what I mean? Because they know I'm going to post them. Like last night I posted Sneha, her twin, Neha, and Kunsang. Right? I don't even know what Kunsang is. But
Who's that?
That's her name.
Okay.
But I don't know what she is. I think maybe she's Korean or something. Sounds Korean, Kunsang.
I don't know. Kunsang?
That's like a Korean name.
That's right. I'm kidding.
No, but I posted her yesterday and, you know, but I post them because I know them, you know. But I don't have no problem posting the girls. But people think the girls that I'm posting are my girls. I'm like, no, these are my friends, yo. I have a lot of female friends. I connect with females better than I do with men, and that's my truth. And you know, like, it's always been like that. Even when I was a little kid, I have sisters. My mom used to bring around all these women. You know what I mean? So all I know is women. So I'm pretty cool with the women in the world, you know?
Yeah.
The women fuck with me, bro. As you can see, we all know the women fuck with me. So, and it's because, you want to know why? Because they comfortable around me.
True.
You know? I treat them with the utmost respect. And like, you know, Angelica tells me, you don't make women feel uncomfortable. That's why all the women, like, they cool with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume a lot of men make women feel uncomfortable.
Of course.
Right? So
I mean,
that's why
automatically,
most men don't have a lot of female friends.
When you're in a club, most of the guys are there. When you're in a club, you have a drink in your hand, like, automatically you try to... I mean, I think for me, it's okay to flirt to any woman out there. But in flirting in like, oh, hey, hi, hello. And that's it. But then you don't put it in a level where, you know, you're just going to shove your dick to the ass right there.
I think this is asinine to think that every girl wants to fuck you. This is asinine, bro. This is asinine. Like, you just think everyone wants you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with... And even for women, bro, I hate when there's, like, the cute woman and she think every guy wants to talk to her.
Same idea.
Like, you fucking asinine motherfucker that think everybody wants you because you cute?
Damn.
I don't even like cute girls. Give me the ugly girl. You know?
Said here.
I'm just saying, though, like, this shit, people are weird, bro. Especially in this social media year. And I know I cut you off a little bit, but this social media era, bro, everyone thinks that they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Or because of...
I agree, man.
How much attention they're getting from someone else or whatever. And I'm like, but you have such an ugly inside. I bet you green on the inside, you know?
It looks so much in the inside, though.
Yeah.
Like, you have no idea, like... Also, like, in the inside, in terms of like how you're gonna treat people, in one way, but also I look a lot in class, like your manners, like your ethics. When you're in a club, I know it's all ratchet and everything, but then
there's a way to
party.
Yeah.
There's a way to talk to the receptionist. There's a way to get a discount.
There is a way. You could probably get a discount anywhere if you...
Be nice.
Yeah.
There's also a way to get a free drink if you want a free drink. I mean, from a guy. Don't be the person who thinks that you're in a club so that you're going to get a free drink, you're going to get a free shit, you're going to get free entrance. Don't do that. So that's what I mean with class as well. Because, I mean, you know, I have the money to get you in, bro. I have the money to buy you a bottle, maybe. So if you want a bottle, but then, like, it would all depend on how you're gonna talk to me and how you're gonna, you know, like, how you're gonna be, man. Like, so it does matter a lot in that case, in terms of women. But I need to finish this off, bro.
Well, we almost had a Joe Budden hour type of podcast because Joe Budden usually does about 2 hours. I do everything based off. I think about what would Joe Budden do or say. You know.
And by the way, this is not
a very good podcaster, bro.
I think so. A lot of content right there, and then we didn't write this. This was a free talk.
Yeah, we didn't. We just started talking.
But, you know, from now on, maybe we need to ask the audience as well on what they want.
We could do that.
Like, next time, we're gonna ask you guys on, like, what do you want to talk about, what you want to know about Citi, what you want to know.
We're gonna post it. I'm gonna post this long form on YouTube, and I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with an intro or something. I don't know. We try to do this every week.
Yeah,
you can try, bro.
We should, man.
At least once a week. We gotta focus on doing it.
I think it's healthy as well for us personally. That's one, but also for our brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think people see organizers and eventers saying, like, maybe they're just there to party and drink.
Yeah.
They're empty in the head. Like,
yeah. That's so stupid. Bro, that's the one thing that I do. It irritates. Like, things irritate me, of course. But to think that an event organizer is a dodo, do you know how much
work,
thought, work, time, effort, planning it takes to be an event organizer.
If you see me on my event, if you see me on my event, partying and enjoying my event, fuck yeah. I'm there to enjoy my event. I created that shit.
Exactly.
So I need to make sure. How can I expect people to enjoy my event if I'm not enjoying my event?
You see me, I'm talking to everybody in my party. I'll be talking to everybody.
Me too. I'm talking to everyone at my event, man. But then, like, how shallow are you to think that organizers, even promoters, man, like people who are affiliated with events like us, are empty in the head. Like, we create shit, man.
Like I said, I told you about his name is Sportiotti. Sportiotti, he was in college. He was playing basketball. He hurt his leg, so he started throwing house parties. And from there, he then started doing the club. And from there, he opened a freaking trucking company. And from there, he went to 106 and Park. Wow. I think I got this a little bit backwards a little bit, but he did 106 and Park hosting for like a week or something. And then from there, he went to go open up some bar or something. And then from there, now he's doing real estate. I may have this a little backwards, but do you see that it would be impossible for Sportiotti to be a dodo? Because event organizing is a smart man's game. A successful event organizer can run any company.
Exactly.
Because that is a company. There's business in anything, and people don't understand. Do you know the event organizer and the club owner need each other?
That's true. 100%. I believe in that.
You think One Oak is doing all that by themselves? No, they got event organizers, people coming in, spending money, bringing them big artists and stuff like that. If you look at, no one really looks at the flyers, but if you look at that, One Oak's bringing Lil Pump. This is free promo for them. But anyways, they're bringing Lil Pump. But if you look at the bottom of the flyer, there's 2 logos. These are actually the people who's bringing Lil Pump.
Yeah.
It's not One Oak. One Oak's paying for it. But there's 2 companies that's getting him over here, paying for the hotel, the flight, his food, all of this stuff, getting the paperwork, getting that visa done because he just can't come over here. Who's moving the money? Right? So it's not just One Oak. So they need the event organizer because, I mean, how else would you make it go right? You know what I mean? And of course, they probably could do it themselves, but in this case, they are not doing it themselves.
Yeah.
It's clear. There's 2 logos at the bottom of the fucking flyer.
That's true.
But only an event organizer would know this.
So, yeah, I think that's why we need this podcast.
Yeah.
So,
I just put y'all on some free game, and if y'all, I'm going to drop free nuggets like that, and you want to be I know there's a lot of people who've coming up to me recently, they want to get in the promo game and shit, and throw parties and shit. So I drop what I know. He's fairly new compared to me at this. I've been doing this since 2009. But he's probably, about 2 years, a year?
A year, actually.
Yeah.
I'm a year young on this event thing.
And he's doing pretty good, because he has a good, you know what I'm saying, someone to look at like you know what I mean?
Oneshimasu.
Yeah, but, he's doing his thing, man. So I feel like if y'all want to learn about event planning, organizing, whatever, watch this shit too, because I'm going to be dropping a lot of gems. We're going to bring some DJs on here, so I don't know if we're going to get So. We talked about him last night. If we can get this DJ on here that we're trying to get, and then I got a couple
it's gonna be very
TikTok people that y'all know about that want to come. I talked to one of them today. So
we're going to be very good content from now on.
Yeah, most definitely. For example, I think we're going to keep it like that. It makes it so easy. Where's my hoodie at? Damn.
Thank you for listening.
It's over there. Well, I'll show y'all see my hoodie. Anyways, peace. I'm finna get